The 2022 Rocket City Trash Pandas season was a historic one. First of all, it was the first full 138-game season in the Pandas' short history, and it was also the first season where 100% capacity was allowed at Toyota Field for 100% of the season. On the field, the Pandas were led by first-year manager Andy Schatzley, and they won a lot of games, posting an above 500 record every single month of the year. And for the first time in franchise history, championships were won. Rocket City finished the first half of the season with a 41-28 record and as Southern League North Division first half champs. That clinched the Pandas their first playoff spot in franchise history in just June. But the team was just getting started. The second half of the season was equally successful. In August, the Pandas had their best month of the year, winning 17 games, and in September, even more history. On the third day of the month, Chase Silseth, Luke Murphy, and Eric Torres teamed up for the first no-hitter in Trash Pandas history. And later on, Rocket City clinched the second half division title to essentially win the Southern League North Division outright. The Pandas finished the season with an 81-57 overall record, which was the best record in the Southern League and the second best record in all of AA baseball. Now, despite how the season ended with the Pandas falling in the first round of the playoffs, it was, of course, a great year to be a fan. Toyota Field led the Southern League in attendance, and the Trash Pandas did not lose a single regular season series at home in 2022. And at the end of the year, 14 of the Angels' top 30 prospects were Pandas. Here's to an even better 2023. I'm Nick Kuzma, Fox 54 Sports.
Major League Baseball had their opening day last week. AAA beginning on Tuesday. And starting tomorrow, we'll get some AA action with the Rocket City Trash Pandas at Toyota Field. Now, the third season of the Pandas begins on Thursday with an evening bout against the Lookouts of Chattanooga. This year's team features a squad with 13 of the Angels' top 30 prospects. On top of that, 20 Trash Panda players are back from last year's squad that won the Southern League regular season title. Second-year manager Andy Schatzley says that this year's team is a loose bunch, but that's a good thing.
There is a lot of excitement, but also, too, at the same time, it's new for everybody here, and these guys have been grinding since February 14th or 15th. So we're in a pretty decent rhythm. It shifts from kind of a preseason prep rhythm into kind of an in-season flow rhythm, and I think there's some anticipation in just switching gears in that regard. It doesn't feel completely new because we've been working at it for a long time, but ready to shift gears a little bit and get into the flow of this thing.
All right, as we mentioned, 20 of the current players on the 30-man roster were here last season. Among those is outfielder Ryan Aguilar. Last year, he hit 15 homers and had 51 RBIs during his stellar 2020 campaign with the Pandas. The former Southern League Player of the Week spoke to us about how this 2022 squad set the stage for success in 2023.
Last year we definitely set a standard, and I think the standard is going to be set for a long time to come. This character and showing up every day, it comes as a simple saying, be a pro, do things right, and be on time. You can see it in the character of everybody.
We got lots of things new. We got new batter's eye out there. We got a new field. We have some new promotions. We got the all-you-can-eat Wednesdays. The picnic area out here, we're replacing the older picnic tables with drink rails, two-tiered drink rails, so that with the countertop, be a better experience out in the picnic area. So, and we got, I guess I would say a whole new team, but we have a lot of returning players this year, so it's not entirely new. So.
Is that a good thing, just from a fan perspective, to kind of keep that relationship with said players that they fell in love with last year?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I know my two daughters are excited to see a lot of their favorite players from last year, which I would expect a lot of fans are, at this level, especially with the team that we had last year, how good they were. It's we're very happy to have a lot of those returning guys back. So.
A lot of baseball fans, regardless of your fan of the Trash Pandas, the Angels organization, or just baseball in general, would be excited to see so many top prospects within the franchise all in one spot. How excited are you for an office just to be able to have that, just for the diehard Rocket City Trash Panda fan, or the first timer when come out to see some maybe future stars of the fall?
Sure, yeah. Expectations are very high, at least at the for the beginning of the year. Very high expectations with the crew that we have. A lot of top prospects, like you said, and it's going to be. We should have a pretty good product on the field. So.
Third season of baseball for you guys. First time you guys are hosting opening day. special we can expect for opening day?
No, I think it's a Thursday opening day. It's our it's our second really full season, second time of game times that we've had games in April. So we're hoping it's going to be Easter weekend. So we're hoping that everybody's going to be just coming out and having a good time on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then we'll have Sunday and Monday off, which is kind of unique. So.
Third year, does it fit into the plan that you saw 3 years ago when you came in?
Well, a lot's changed, I guess, since I came in. I got here in June of 19 and went through that whole roller coaster of COVID and starting our first inaugural season, not having it, and then the second, the first actual season was a month delayed. So when I first got here, is this where I expected to happen? Obviously not, but I think we're sitting where going into the third season, looking pretty much where we expected to be after our third season of baseball. So.
With it being the third year, what gets easier year after year? And now you guys kind of have a routine of what you expect.
Yeah, so most of our front office staff is we've retained the majority of our front office staff from year 1, 2, and now going into 3, and we've just added to that. So going through the repetition of game day staff members coming back for the third season, and in our front office staff just going through. There's a less of a learning curve, I guess, from from the off season to all the way to opening day. So less of a learning curve.
Gary, can you kind of talk about the new situation with the concessions and food that you and I were discussing a few weeks ago?
Yeah, so we're concession lines when we have lots of people showing up all at one time, and they're hungry. We expect lines, and our goal is to make those lines faster. At Dumpster Dive and Gravity Grill, we're going to try a different scenario where it's more of a the food is being prepared and put into heat lamps, and you just kind of grab and go as you want, and then pay as you're on your way out. So it's less of a. We're hoping it's going to be less of a delay of getting through those lines. Hopefully I'm hoping the lines will be long, but I'm hoping they're moving fast. That's our goal. So.
I know this doesn't directly impact you specifically, but obviously the new CBA for minor leaguers doubling their pay, getting them a lot of better benefits. How much do you think this is going to benefit the team?
I have no idea. It's really that's out of my realm. I say I'm the general manager of the Trash Pandas, and that's my job couldn't be any further different than what the general manager of the Angels go through. So that's completely out of my realm. I'm sure there's going to be some things that we'll have to look at, make sure that we're fulfilling. But for the most part, that's 100% out of my realm.
With the implementation of the pitch clock, what has that done in an operations standpoint when it comes to getting things out during when there's live action and that time?
Yeah, so it speeds up the game. The guys don't get off the mound and they throw the pitch and it gets back in and the batter's ready to go. So it speeds up the game. I think that's pretty much a fact now after going through it for the last seasons. But in between innings, we're under a little bit more of a direct time crunch to entertain fans in between innings, and so we gotta watch that clock and get off so so we're not delaying the game as well. So. All right, great. Thank you, guys. All right.
Yeah, we're very excited to not only have a great team on the field, but a great front office staff, and there's a lot of fun happening here in town, Madison. A lot of great businesses opening. If you haven't been this way, you'll see so many new things as you come to the ballpark on opening day and this weekend. A lot of new restaurants, and of course it is a Green Cup district, so Madison is now an entertainment district, so you can leave any of these restaurants with the Green Cup, with the beverage, go to another location. You certainly can't come into one of those locations with your beverage, but you can leave. So you can come to the ballpark for the first time this year, have a drink, get something in the 8th inning, and not feel like you're under pressure to have to finish anything before you leave the ballpark. So you are allowed to now leave the ballpark with a Green Cup, go to any other location, and enjoy town Madison. Some people may be asking, can I really bring anything?
Yeah.
Sure. So we're still no food or beverage being brought into the ballpark. We do have new security systems going in place, the new metal detectors. So it will be an easier process walking through the gates. But of course, we are still clear bag policy. Small clutch bags are okay. But we don't allow food and beverage from outside to come in, but you can take it out now. So if you get any kind of food throughout the game, you're certainly welcome to take that out. And now beverages, as long as you have a green cup, that it will be available at the exit gate. So any exit gate that we have at the end of the game, if you're carrying a beverage, you just got to grab yourself a green cup, pour your beverage into that cup, and you're able to then leave the ballpark. Sure. So our parking lot's open probably 2 hours before first pitch of a game, maybe even earlier. So definitely feel free to come out early, be here, get your parking space. The Clutch app is still what we're using for prepaid parking, so you can get that in advance. Of course, have your ticket in advance. Everything is digital. We are cashless ballpark, and we try to keep everything as hands-free as possible. So if you have your ticket on your phone, you scan it. You have your parking ticket, you scan it, you come right in. There are metal detectors, as we mentioned, but it should be an easier process, a quicker process coming through those gates. Of course, no weapons, and the same policies and procedures are in place as last year. But again, small clutch bags for women. If you want to bring those in, you certainly can. Everything's clear, though, and cashless is one of those things that we just have to keep top of mind. Any major credit card, debit card can be used at any of our locations. If you're someone that doesn't like to carry debit or credit cards and you only have cash, you can exchange your cash in the Junkyard Team Store or at our World Micro Guest Services behind Section 5 for a gift card, and that's a Trash Cash gift card, which is able to be used at any of the Trash Panda locations. So it wouldn't be at any of our third-party vendors like Kona Ice or Three Scoops, but any of our main concession stands or the merchandise store for tickets, you could certainly use those Trash Cash cards throughout the entire season. It does not expire.
What are some of the promotions fans should be excited about this year?
Well, Friday night and Saturday night, we got fireworks. Of course, opening night is an additional fireworks show. We have some great bobbleheads this year. So Bryce Teodosio Inside the Park home run bobblehead. We have Chase Stillseth Garden Gnome. We've got a Sunny D bobblehead at the end of the year. We've got a lot of great fun promotions that are just already on the promotional schedule. I'm sure you saw we're doing the Lunaticos for 3 games. So we're changing our identity to the Rocket City Lunaticos, and that is a tribute to the Hispanic community in the area. And we're trying to do an outreach just like minor league baseball has done for years. It's called Copa de la Diversión, and it's a league-wide and a minor league baseball-wide outreach to the Hispanic communities. So we're just excited to be part of that this year for the first time. So again, there'll be 3 games where we're wearing a whole new identity and we're playing as a different identity this year. We have some great jersey nights and theme nights. So Marvel, we've partnered with them, and we have a Marvel jersey auction and theme night. We're doing another Armed Forces night, the Huntsville Stars jersey auction night, and of course we love the space themes and the space nights. So that'll also be back again this year. But a lot of great promotions to look forward to. Our weekly promotions are the same. We still have ladies' nights on Tuesdays. Wednesdays are all-you-can-eat Wednesdays, but also still dog days, so you can still bring your dog to the ballpark. The only difference with that is dogs still can't go under the concourse. So when you're looking to go to those concession stands for that all-you-can-eat Wednesday, you can go to the bullpen bar in the outfield or bring someone along with you so you can have someone watch your dog while they're also getting the food for both of you to enjoy throughout that game. Thursdays, happy hours, so gates open a little early. From 5 to 7, we have $3 domestic drafts and wine specials. And then Sundays, of course, kids can run the bases after the game. We have, I think there's, we do what are the Pupsicles? I think at the Pup Cups at the bullpen bar. Thank you. That's right.
Can we touch on the identity for those 3 games?
Sure.
The new team, 2-team name, and just how excited you all to kind of have a different type of branding within the Trash Pandas.
Yeah, so the branding, and we partnered with an artist who is a native of Bolivia and Venezuela. So he is an authentic Hispanic person himself, and we partnered with him, and he helped us design this logo. He helped us create this logo, and it was over a year-long process of us working with him to get something fun, vibrant, colorful, and that we thought would be exciting to the community here, bringing fun, being kind of crazy in your own way, being your own type of fan, and that's kind of what the Lunaticos means. It's just coming out here and just being crazy about baseball and everything that goes with everything that we offer here at the ballpark. We have T-shirts, we have jerseys. Of course, it had to be submitted and approved by minor league baseball. And if you look at Copa de la Diversión or any of the minor league teams, a lot of our teams out of 120 have those alternate identities and has been really successful. I think it's definitely something that people collect. The hats are collector's items, and everyone who knows that program really gets excited about what those opportunities are to have that gear. I think, from an entertainment standpoint, we try to do everything from the time you walk through the gates to between every half inning to the end of the game, and fireworks, and making everything as easy and as entertaining and as stress-free as possible. So that includes not just getting to your seat, finding your seat, getting into the game, but experiencing and enjoying the concession stand. So we recognize that as something that's been a stress point for some people in the past, is making sure they want to get the food that they came here for, and they're getting it in a timely manner, and they're not missing any of the action during the game. So that's why we're trying to do everything that we can to make sure that that process is as quick as it can be, as painless as it can be, and they can get their food, their drinks, go back for seconds, and still not miss any of the action that we have on the field. Yeah, that's everything that's our mission statement, is to make sure that it's family, affordable, and entertaining. So we want, from the time that you drive up to the gates to leaving the ballpark, we want your stresses to be left in your car, at the door, at home. This should be a place where you come and you're just not even worried about anything but enjoying the outside, the great weather, the product on the field, the entertainment that we have, the giveaways, bringing your pets with you, whatever that looks like. We want that experience to go from start to finish and be all continuous throughout the game and the day. So hopefully that's something that we're going to continue to focus on and really push this year. So let us know how we're doing and give us some feedback if you have any.
Obviously, we've had a couple years of baseball here now. How much does baseball returning help the local economy?
I mean, I think baseball in general is America's pastime. People love it, and even if you don't love baseball, the experience and the entertainment that we're offering is just a great way to get out and have some fun. And you can talk, you can be with your friends, you can be with your girlfriend, your parents, your grandparents. Any age is going to experience this in a positive way and be able to just enjoy being out here at the ballpark. And I think from a community standpoint, it certainly brings more people here to town Madison, to visiting the restaurants. They definitely see a spike in sales when we have games, which is great. That's what we want. We want everyone here to be partners of ours, to push people here to the games. We want to push people to their locations and just be, great town Madison overall partners here, and just make it all a big family. Well, it definitely helped our product on the field. The players will tell you, we had the best home record in all of minor league baseball last year, and a lot of that is because of the fans coming out here, cheering on the guys on the field. They notice a difference when they are here and they're at Toyota Field and they hear the fans cheering for them. They play better. They get excited. Their adrenaline is running so much higher than it is at another ballpark where there may not be as many fans into the game as they are here. So please keep coming back out. Please keep cheering on the team. They need it. They love it. They appreciate it. And they will be here to support you in any way that they can as well. So hopefully they'll get out in the community more. They'll be able to do more autographs. We'll do more autograph signings with them this year. So we'll hopefully be able to give all of you that opportunity to have a touch point with our players.
What do you want to say about your staff that was able to handle 6,500 fans when Alabama baseball program came into Toyota Field, and just everything that went around during that event?
Our staff has been fantastic from 2020 till today. They'll handle any challenge that we have for them, and I think we thrive on a full house and a packed house here. That's kind of what makes us excited. That's why we do what we do. So the more people here, the better it is for everybody, from our front office staff to the players to the fan experience. So I think it's a test to everyone in that front office that we were able to have that many fans here so early in the season. I think this year is hugely important in us getting out into the community and us doing a lot more in the community with the players. And I know that that's what they want as well, and the Angels have encouraged us to do. In 2021, we weren't allowed to do anything. They weren't allowed to sign autographs. It was very limited in what we could do in our interaction with the players. Last year was a little bit more normal, and we were able to do a little bit more interaction with them. But I think we're now in the clear going into this third season, really our second full season, and I know that they're really looking forward to getting out into the community, meeting people, going to churches or hospitals or Little League grand openings or whatever that might be. They want to be out there. We want to have more baseball camps here and have more things where you can come in and just really interact with these guys, and they're excited for that too.
Hello. Man, they should have a bell up here or something. Oh, hey, this is my first time here at Toyota Field, and it's my first Trash Panda season, and I'm really not too sure what to do when I get here. So let's go find somebody that can help us out with that, shall we?
So I've been told the Rocket City Trash Pandas are excited to announce many new additions to the game day fan experience, and there's a lot to learn.
The biggest thing is to get your tickets in advance, and when you get your tickets, you can also buy your parking in advance via the Clutch app, and you don't have to stop as you're parking. You can flow right through.
Parking seems simple, but what can I bring in?
Clear bag policy is still instated. Women can bring in a small Clutch purse if they have that. Parents with children, you can bring diaper bags and strollers.
And parents, there's a park.
Nah, I can fit in here. No, shouldn't have done it.
Now would be a good time for food.
We are a cashless ballpark.
Now she tells me.
Wait, what does that say? Oh, come on, man.
So we accept all major credit cards, debit cards, Apple Pay as well. You can exchange your cash here at the ballpark for what we call a trash cash gift card. We have a lot of changes here in our concession stands. So Dumpster Dive and Gravity Grill are our two main concession stands, and we've implemented more of a grab and go style.
Well, this doesn't look very grabbable. Can't believe I was lied to.
This year is all you can eat Wednesdays. What that means is every person who has a ticket to a Wednesday game, whether you're a season ticket holder or you're buying a ticket for that game in the berm area out on the lawn, your ticket is an all-you-can-eat ticket.
And for those who need a spirit boost, a green cup will go a long way.
Madison is an entertainment district, so lots of restaurants around the ballpark as well. If you go somewhere and you would like to have a beverage, you can do that. We ask that you don't bring any outside food or beverage into the ballpark.
I am here in front of the Junkyard, which is Trash Panda's team store, and they have some new additions this year. I'm so excited. So let's go inside and check it out. Today I'm here with Lindsay, Executive Vice President, and she has some exciting things to share with us.
Not only do we have new identities, but we just have new fun things like these foam fingers that are foam hands.
They have something for all ages, men, women, and even infants.
Just a lot of new things coming in throughout the season, so definitely a place to check out when you get here to a Trash Pandas game.
And for the first time ever, the Fan Shop is stepping out with their new customization machine.
Fans can come into the Junkyard team store, get a jersey, grab a t-shirt, and get their name and number customized on the back of that jersey.
Or if you have a jersey that you'd like to bring to the store, you can bring that in and get it customized, as well as buying a new one right here at the store. And if you are wondering how that process works, Account Executive Austin Huggins takes us through the process.
So here at Toyota Field this year, we do have customizable jerseys. You can just approach this screen here. We're gonna touch this screen and we're gonna pick our jersey. I'm gonna go with the Halo Blues this year. You will pick adult or youth sizes.
Sizes range from small to 5X.
And here is the name on the jersey. I'll go with Huggy, that's my nickname.
Next, pick your number, enter your first and last name, and store employees will get to work on your jersey. And Huggins looks like a happy customer.
It's officially opening day here at Toyota Stadium, and we're here with none other than Sprocket himself. We're going to tell you a little bit more about this guy and what makes him so special.
So first, I want to know, where are you from? Right here? Were you born in this field? Oh, that's amazing.
Sprocket, I know there's been 3 seasons of the Rocket City Trash Pandas, but how old are you exactly? 3 years old. Perfect.
You grew up here. You've seen it all. How do you warm up for opening day? Big stretch? A big squat? Yeah? Do you do some touch the toes? Yeah?
1, 2. Do you have a favorite color? The shoes, his blue shoes, like Elvis said. Now, baseball is America's favorite pastime, but what's yours?
That's awesome. I'm trying to keep up with you, Sprocket. You're really good. You got the moves. Oh my gosh.
From a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you for open day?
Happy opening day from Fox 54, Sprocket,
And the Rocket City Trash Pandas.
This is the Philly cheesesteak fries. And what is this, the pulled pork, Mo?
Yes, pulled pork sandwich.
And what is this, Jordan?
So I believe this is called the Rocket City chicken fries. I just knocked over my display. I worked really hard to put that up. It appears to have some sort of French fry, hot chicken, macaroni cheese concoction. Now, believe it or not, I'm excited about this, and it's kept separately for a reason. Why, Miss D?
It's a veggie burger. They thought about us, you all.
So if there's something for the vegetarians, the non-meat eating folks, you're included out here at Toyota Field. So you taste this and tell us how this is. Mo, we're gonna start. Now, we don't have forks, okay, so we're not going to be like mature adults here.
But just grab some fries.
Because forks are overrated at this point.
I'm just going to grab some fries out of it along with some of the chicken.
If I just grab it and put a little bit of everything in my mouth and... were you ever taught in college that we're not supposed to eat on live television because it's not flattering?
Oh,
absolutely. I was taught in college. And then one of the first things I did when I actually got into this business was something with food. And they were like, forget what they said in college. You work for us, and this is what we're going to go ahead and do.
Hey, I can never turn down food, okay? And this is what the veggie burger looks like. So I'm going to take a nice bite.
Remember, it doesn't matter how flattering we don't look. So 1 to 10 scale.
I would say a good 8. It tastes like a black bean burger.
Okay, so what makes a good veggie burger? Are you looking for a texture thing, or is it more the taste?
Both. And thank you, Mo. And I love lettuce and tomato. I love your standard veggies to go with it. Mayo, mustard, all the good works. Believe it or not, maybe a few pickles.
Okay.
How's the
Okay, so this has real potential.
Okay.
The chicken is a bit spicy, but I love spicy, okay? I love spicy food. But the combination of the chicken with the mac and cheese and the french fries, honestly, it all just works.
All right.
Your thoughts?
I will totally agree with you on that. I wish I did have a fork so I could actually, eat the mac and cheese and whatnot. Now the heat from the chicken is kind of going into the back of my throat, so we'll have to get a drink off air.
And they have plenty of drink options. Okay, so let's go for these. These are Philly cheesesteak fries.
All right, dig in.
And again, this is something Mo and I are going to quickly. We had a fork for.
Well, I can at least take a fry without any extra stuff on it.
Exactly.
All right.
Okay.
The fries are good.
Fries are good.
Yeah.
Emily's texting me while I'm eating.
And it's literally like a Philly cheesesteak, at least the topping, just on top of a fry. Saying, I wish I had Simon Williams here, the guy from Philadelphia, who could actually let us know what this is like or whatever. Nick Kuzma will probably have to tell us about this as well in the future.
They will, but I feel like we're eliminating carbs here because instead of a giant bun, it's french fries, which seems wonderful.
All right, well, I don't think we have enough time to taste the pulled pork, but everything was delicious, you all.
8 of the 13 Pandas on the top 30 list are pitchers, likely a result of the Angels' draft strategy under general manager Perry Minasian. 9 of the 19 draft picks last year, and all 20 of their picks the year before, were pitchers. But headlining the Pandas' prospects contingent is actually a middle infielder.
2-2. Swing, and he gets into one to deep right, going back at the wall, and it's gone.
Zach Neto is entering his first full season in professional baseball after being drafted 13th overall last year. The Angels' #2 prospect lived up to the hype early, hitting .299 with a .476 slugging in 37 games. Was he surprised he got off to such a hot start to his career?
Honestly, I did think I was gonna get hot like that. I didn't think it was gonna be that fast, but once something gets going, it stays rolling for me. To be able to catch fire that early, it was just something I was used to already.
To Neto's left is the capable Kyron Paris at second base, giving the Trash Pandas a formidable middle infield. Ranked as the 10th best prospect in the system, Paris says that isn't pressure, but rather the expectation.
No, it's definitely not pressure. It's actually what I expect from myself, so it's no different just going out there and just putting on a show every night and performing.
For manager Andy Schatzley, one of the challenges of leading a minor league team is to incorporate the objectives of winning games at the AA level while developing talent at the direction of the big league club. Schatzley says he's been tasked with quite literally managing the AA squad while letting the folks in the front office in Anaheim handle individual players' call-up process. It's part of a larger organization-wide culture.
Most of that stuff is above our pay grade, and we try to leave it up to the people that make those decisions. What we're focused on here is what our day-to-day process is. How prepared can we be for today? How good can we compete today? How prepared can we be for the opener tomorrow? How good can we compete tomorrow night? And we're just going to keep it that simple.
Some Trash Pandas got to see how that culture's played out in the big league level earlier this year when they participated in Major League Spring Training with the Angels. There, they played alongside everyday pros and some of the game's all-time greats.
It shows the continuity of effort here. It shows the work that has been put in since Perry and his group came in, of streamlining things top to bottom, specifically from a culture standpoint first. I mean, that's the number one thing. If people were to ask me to sum up what we're all about in one sentence, it's about the people first. And I think being able to experience the highest level of the club shows that that's not just lip service.
Being in the dugout, in the locker room, on the field with them, just getting that feel of what it's going to be like in the future. It feels good to be out there, get my name out there, my face out there, learn from them, see what they do, and just try to be a sponge every time I'm up there with them, for sure.
So fans, there's still time to see these guys while they're still prospects.